Testing, testing. Okay, all right, all right. It's good. Let's go live. We good. What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? Ready to be up in here? What's cracking? Sorry about that. Having some technical difficulties this evening. All right, I think we good now. I think. Wow. I think we got it. I think we on. All right. So what's good, everybody? How we doing today? This is the regroup where we pull it back together after a hard day. You know, grinding it out, getting it in, doing what we do. Man, that's how we do it, day in and day out. So we're gonna cover a few topics if y'all got a minute. Who all in favor? All in favor, say aye. Okay, guess the ayes have it. All right, top story today is we're talking about ASAP Rocky. We're talking about ASAP Rocky and Drake. Why everybody messing with Drake? What did he do this time, man? Damn. What did Drake do this time? So anyway, apparently it's been some back and forth feud with Drake and ASAP over the years. You know, just real rap stuff. You know, nothing serious. But they've been kind of chiming in for years. I think Drake and Rihanna got some history. Don't quote me on that. I believe that's the rumor anyway, that they had something at some point, and that translated into to Rocky ASAP Rocky and Drake having some feeling some type of way about each other kind of after the fact, which I don't really understand that. I mean, I don't. Okay, maybe this is some young dude type of biz that I just can't get on board with in my elder decrepit stage in life. So you tell me, if you were a chick now, are you tripping about the dude? Are you tripping about the dude that she used to be with? Is that your issue? Is that where we at? So yeah, that's the fundamental question posed that I'm asking. I'm asking the chat this evening. If you are with a woman or man, some of y'all, I don't know, I don't want to be in your business in your bedroom. If you with a person, you with them, you with they them, whoever that is. Are you tripping on who them used to be with? Think about that for a minute. Let me get everybody caught up for those who don't know the full story. Let's back it up a little bit. So apparently the story is that ASAP Rocky was asked the question, if he would fight Drake. I don't know what that got to do with anything, but he was asked if he would fight Drake. And instead of saying like, "Hey man, we grown ups, man, we don't really conduct ourselves like that. We ain't on that. We mature. We beyond that, bro." He said, "Nah, we need to do it bare knuckle style, like the Irish." I guess he on some Notre Dame shit. I don't understand that though. I don't understand why he would even want to entertain that. I'm lost. I'm lost on that. Help me out, Chad. Help me make sense out of that. The only way I would be pissed at somebody that I used to date, somebody that I'm dating now, or I'm just chilling with now, or I'm just dealing with now, or I'm whatever with now, is if they made it look a certain way before I got it, and I ain't happy with it. That's the only way. That would be my only gripe. Like, why you make it look so good and now it ain't when I'm like, that's like you ever see somebody like with a sandwich or something and they see it and you order it and it ain't shit when you got it, like, the way you had it and you did the cheese pull and everything, man, that shit was looking good the way you had it, man. I ordered it, man, it wasn't nothing. That would be the only thing that I would have an issue with. Like, if it seemed like a whole lot from outside looking in, and on the inside looking in or looking out, which way would I be looking if I'm in? Anyway, if I'm in and it looked like a whole other thing from the inside, I mean, I guess you really should be upset with yourself. I guess that's the appropriate thing to do or to be. But I could see if somebody had an issue because they initially got interest because of the way this person may have seen at one point. Other than that, it really makes absolutely no sense. That's some ignorant, immature sense. But other than that, it makes absolutely no sense. Like, why do you care if somebody that? Why would I care that somebody that I currently date or married to or engaged to or whatever the situation may be is writing love songs or diss songs or whatever kind of damn song? I mean, that's kind of their problem. I mean, that's the way I would see it right now. Like, bro, get over it, man. It's a wrap. It's a wrap at this point, figuratively and literally. Like, I mean, just rap about something else, talk about something else, man. You look silly talking about it, man. It's over. It's done. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? Am I weird for that? Am I acting too grown up? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. Hell no. We ain't going for that. All right. Moving right along. Next topic we on is this prison stream. Anybody aware of that prison stream, that kick prison stream? Okay. Well, let's cover some history on it. So in 1971, there was a very famous psychological study about how people act when they are empowered, how people act when they are given responsibility to reign over others, almost like corrections officers. The position that they're in daily. It kind of shows how impactful negatively, how hurtful they can be to another person, to an inmate, basically, really to an inmate. But if you're doing time, whatever it is, I mean, the purpose is not to ruin you psychologically. I mean, you're supposed to do your time and get out and be allegedly rehabilitated. But the study showed how the power that people were given made them abusive with that power, and the people that were like to be the prisoners, they sustained a lot of harm as a result. They had long-term like PTSD and anxiety and depression and all kind of things because they felt hopeless, they felt trapped, and there wasn't the safeguards at that time for a psychological study that we have in place today. So that's more than 55 years ago. So things, of course, are different now, but the concerning part is that Kick and whoever funded this thing, clearly they knew about this study enough to know that this study existed, at least to the extent that they would be interested in replicating it, right? So I think the real issue is knowing that people were harmed in the study. People were harmed well after the study was finished. And it didn't. I think it only lasted a week any damn way, like the original study, because people were crashing out. So I mean, to know that and do that again and knowingly put people in harm's way for views is, I think, beyond disgusting, beyond wrong, beyond irresponsible. Somebody should be held accountable for that. And that's coming from somebody who's probably somewhat irresponsible. But I think that somebody should be held accountable, because even me being irresponsible at times, I can see how that can be a problem. To knowingly do that to somebody else. I mean, damn, like for what? For a like, for a click, for a stream? I mean, come on. Really? That's what we think of people? Even if you give them a $10,000 bonus, and I mean, or grand prize or whatever, and say, hey, well, y'all consented for that. Does that make it okay that that they could be harmed as a result of just being a part of this? Does that make that okay? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think if you have any type of psych training, and that is like a psych 101 course. So if you had psych 101, even if you went another direction, business, film, whatever, but you knew that that was harmful, you should be held responsible. Anybody else? Say it in the chat. Chat, come on, man. Give me your thought. Come on. Next topic. I'm feeling it now. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Next topic. Keefe D. Tupac. Any Tupac fans in here? Oh, it's just me. Okay. Hello, what it moment. Anyway, Keefe D allegedly was offered a deal by the prosecuting attorney, which I guess it's some kind of debatable if he actually was. It was, I guess, maybe some type of informal deal he was offered because his lawyer says it wasn't formally offered. Maybe he was floated out there. I don't know. I'm sure they offered him something. It said that some type of deal not to go to trial, 10 to 25 years. I mean, that's a huge range anyway. Sure, they offered him somewhere in between there. That would have made sense if they did. But anyway, supposedly he rejected that. Said, I'm an innocent man. I ain't do nothing anyway. Now, that is after he wrote a book about it. He's done a lot of press tours about it. He's I mean, he's covered this topic in great detail, many different times. His story not changing, his story being fairly consistent over years. And you know, this murder, this unaliving, let's say that word over. This unaliving was what, 30 years ago. Anytime he's had the opportunity to weigh in on the topic, up until being arrested for it, what was that? Maybe several years ago. Everything's been pretty consistent. He was in the car. He saw everything. He was there. His nephew did it, allegedly, right? He saw what he saw that Suge Knight was in the car next to Tupac. He said his nephew was, hitting them both. So I mean, and that matches with all the other reports. Like, well, yeah, exactly what happened. So what is it to really talk about? What is there to really kind of circle back about? Like, I mean, did it not happen? I mean, well, of course. Now he's saying that he wasn't even in the state of Nevada when it happened. So go figure. So that's where we are. Do you think that he was right to do that? And I'm not saying right as in should he say something that's not true, I guess. Whatever, do you believe it's true? That what he's saying? He's saying he made it all up. He said he made it all up because people were paying him to do that. So that's what he did. What are your thoughts? I think this alibi is made up. Personally, I think that this is his last ditch effort to get away from this case. And I mean, to be honest, to be completely honest, I think everybody involved knows that he didn't actually uh, do the deed. He was just there. He was maybe an accomplice. Maybe. I mean, I don't know if he knew what all he knew ahead of time what that would happen to really make him that would really make him involved, other than the fact he was in the car, but he admits to being in the car. I mean, so that part is whatever that is legally. But you know, it's like it's I think everybody involved know that he wasn't the actual doer. He didn't actually do the deed. He was there with the people. Everybody else that was in the car is no longer with us. So he's the only one left. So they're pinning everything to him, basically. Is that right? I don't think that's right either. So should he be in some type of trouble? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I guess, but did he know? I mean, the way the story goes, the cousin got into a physical altercation with Tupac after the fight, after the Mike Tyson fight. They happened to get into an altercation with Tupac, and they were looking for Tupac, and they happened to see Tupac, but that was his cousin that had an issue with Tupac, not him. So his cousin did the retaliatory action. He didn't actually do it. So I don't know why he would be criminally liable to that. But I'm no lawyer, so I don't have to know that. It just seems like he's the only one, so he gets to suffer the consequences for everybody else who was actually involved. He wasn't driving the car either. To my knowledge, he wasn't. Was he? Maybe that's how. Maybe he was driving. I don't know if he necessarily was driving. All right, next time. Let's keep it moving. Let's do some rapid fire. Who wants some rapid fire? All right. All right, rapid fire. WAP goes diamond. 6 years later. Anybody surprised? Anybody like that song, WAP? I love me some WAP. I'll tell you that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie about it. I got a certain fondness for that WAP. Girl. Let's see. Cardi B, Fortnite. White House. Yeah, okay. Yeah. WAP goes diamond. And so diamond, to those who know, is 10 million in sales, or 1.5 billion streams. So one of the two happened. Probably the streams part, because I don't know. I don't think people buy music anymore. Okay. John Cena. Anybody knows who John Cena? Okay. John Cena apparently is getting his flowers from Ken Carson. Ken Carson said John Cena was his idol growing up. You know, it was his inspiration. That's cool. That's a good story, I think. What y'all think? You know, I think I like when anybody gets their flowers while they're here. You know, It's like the minute we go there, everybody come out the woodwork. Oh man, this dude was a powerful influence, man. This dude, it's like we don't want to give people their flowers when they're here, man. Give people their flowers when they're here. Come on. If somebody inspired you and you went and did something, whatever that is, you don't have to do nothing major. Whatever it is, somebody made you feel good and about maybe whatever, you could have went to the drive-through. You were in the drive-through working, and somebody made you feel better about it. And you went out there and you found new ways to get that food out a little quicker. So I don't know. But that was your inspiration. That's a W. That's a W. Come on now. Get that man their flowers. Get that woman their flowers. Whoever getting their flowers. Women always get flowers. Who we kidding? Schoolboy Q. Anybody mess with that Schoolboy Q? Man, dude is underrated to me, man. I'm with that. I'm with that Schoolboy, man. But he's from LA too, I think. He's from Cali. I think maybe that's why. It seems like he's underrated, man. He don't get his recognition, I don't think. Not enough. Anyway, he's on his 10 years of blank face tour. Or I guess it's supposed to start in October. So be on the lookout. What else we got? All right, Meek Mill is back. It says he's back. Meek Mill, anybody fuck with Meek Mill? No. Meek Mill got bars though, low key. Meek Mill got bars. Okay, another story. This ain't a feel good. This is a feel bad story. Sydney Star. Anybody familiar with Sydney Star? I guess this was a transgender person who was, I guess, was involved with Chingy at one point. And that's messed up. That's their claim to fame. Allegedly messing with Chingy, I guess at some point. Sydney Star, I guess they were arrested in Atlanta for NSA charges. Terrible stuff, man. This stuff is horrible. Hopefully all that gets worked out and we get justice. And the family or whatever gets, that's all. It's all bad. What's all bad is that Chingy got to be wrapped up every time this person does something like that. Remember the one I was messing with Chingy that time? Ah, man, don't bring up my name, man. Oh, I guess she duped him. He didn't know that she was trans, born a man or whatever, crossed over, and so now he got to deal with having been swindled at least once. And so everybody, that's her claim to fame. Chingy. Got Chingy. Yeah, I got you. Ching-a-ling-a-ling. Yeah. Right there. I got you right there. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, all right. All right. Other news, tech news. Apple. Put an end to the gun emoji. How we feel about that? We feel safer. What are your thoughts, chat? What we gonna do? Let's see. We want to bring that emoji back. What it matter either way? What does that matter either damn way? The gun emoji. So what? Nobody's gonna be able to use. They're not gonna think of nothing, no other way to say the same thing without that. They'll find another way. People still gonna get shot. I mean, I'd imagine. Did everybody vote for the Drake versus ASAP Rocky? Did anybody vote? We can go over these results. We're gonna see who won that. It's gonna come out. Truth gonna come out. Who won? Who won this theoretical fight? This theoretical brawl. Anybody vote? Nobody voted? Well, I'm gonna give it to Drake just on split decision. Or it gotta be a draw. What y'all say? A draw or split? Split for Drake. I don't know why they want to fight anyway. I don't know why. Well, I don't know why that'd be ASAP Rocky's go-to. Like, bruh, you don't look like you live like that. And what I don't understand what that's supposed to mean anyway. You gonna fight Drake, then what? I mean, neither one of y'all fight. What does that mean? It's like me challenging somebody for cooking. It's like, man, I'm not a chef. So what? You make a better, beef Wellington. Great. Great, man. Good. It's great, man. It's wonderful. Delicious. But what does that mean? And therefore, what? These two were to square off without watching. Absolutely. But I think that just speaks to the lack of entertainment options. Not that is something that I would remotely look forward to at all. See these dudes with all this safety gear on. They're gonna have these big old helmets, all this Vaseline. They windmill fighting in the middle of the ring. Like, man, come on, bro. Hey, there ain't no fighters. Neither one of them no fighters, but I mean, I probably would go. I think Drake is bigger than ASAP, so I mean, I would probably go with the bigger guy. Yeah. Drake, I would give it to Drake just on the default. That would be really it. I mean, why wouldn't they just have a rap battle? Is that just that's too obvious? It's like two basketball players want to do something other than that. They want to do power slap. Like, y'all don't want to just do like a one-on-one. Why don't y'all just go like back and forth on like a battle rap? That wouldn't work. I would like to see that actually bar for bar. Y'all both rappers. Just saying. I mean, that probably would probably sell more than even a celebrity boxing match. Just my opinion. If y'all want to go bar for bar, hey, man, that's what's up. I mean, I don't know who wouldn't be on board with that. Or I mean, probably not a versus. I mean, that wouldn't be a good versus. I mean, like except you don't have you're not good like that for that. But rap battle, anybody can rap battle. You get your one liners, you get your punch lines in, man. You could be all right. Yeah, for sure. All right. So let's do some Q&A. Anybody got some questions? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Still no response from Kai Sanat. If anybody was wondering, I guess he's turning down the fade. Is it just in season right now for all these dudes that don't fight to call out other people to fight? Because Soldier Boy called out Kai Sanat, and Kai Sanat apparently is ignoring him. So there's that. Does it matter? No. Dude, it doesn't. Soldier Boy is the only one that had anything to gain in that anyway. Like I said before, he would have to persuade Kai Sanat to even remotely entertain that idea. Other than that, it's like, why bother? Why would he want to do that? Wasn't it him? He's on top of the world streaming. What does he need? Why does he need to give Soldier any type of relevance at this point? Soldier needs him for validation. If people would love to watch Soldier in well, not Soldier, but Kai Sanat do anything. I mean, well, Kai Sanat's people will watch Kai Sanat do about anything, even if that's what the Soldier Boy's ass. They'll watch that, but nobody really want to watch Soldier Boy do really anything, even anything like incredible. I don't think at this point, because he's just kind of irrelevant at this moment. I mean, could that change? As long as we here, as long as we living, things could change. Things could change for the better. We don't know what's in store for us, but he would still have to appeal to Kai Sanat to say, "Hey, man, if you would be better off fighting me for whatever reason," he'd have to make a compelling argument as to what that is. And if it made sense, then hey, and he'd have something to think about. But if it doesn't make sense, then about. Do we care about the guy who flew his helicopter in Wisconsin because he didn't want to drive? Got a bunch of views for some reason. He flew his helicopter to Cabela because the drive was too long. Anybody up on that? No. Okay, all right. Questions, anybody? Questions? So so we discussed Drake versus ASAP Rocky You know, it's a challenge right now on the table. So we discussed kind of the ins and outs with that. Why it, I don't think it really makes much sense personally. You know, these two are entertainers. I would love to see an entertainment battle. Not even a celebrity boxing match. I would want to see with them just because they're not boxers. I don't even know what it would prove to for them to get in the ring. I mean, what if they were to have some type of celebrity boxing match? I would watch, but that doesn't mean it because I want to watch. It just speaks to the lack of other options. I guess they would kind of win by default. But all things being equal, I would rather see them in like a rap battle if there is some type of smoke between the two. I talked about the the prison stream, the kick stream that replicated a very dangerous psychological study from 50 plus years ago. Somebody thought it was a great idea to replicate in 2026. That was harmful to people 50 plus years ago. So I think someone needs to be held responsible or accountable for that. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, hello. Testing, testing. Okay. We went over to Keefe D, Tupac. So he'll be going to next week, which, you know, I guess better late than never. Apparently he was at least an accomplice. So he was offered a deal. That's what's being reported. He was offered a deal 10 to 25 years to be in prison, and he declined the offer. So that made news, and because he declined, they'll be going to trial starting next week, or not to trial. They'll start like jury selection and start the whole process starting next week. So you know, got a few things going on newsworthy wise, especially hip hop news. You know, we got a little something, got a little relevance. Any questions? Anybody got anything? Apple canceled the gun emoji also. I don't know if anyone cares, but Apple's done with it. What else? Nobody voted on the who do you anybody know who do you all think will win? Let me know. Because nobody voted when I posted on online. Who do you all think will win between ASAP Rocky and Drake? Do you all have a winner? Because ASAP Rocky wants to fight it out. Anybody? Put it in the chat if you think you know who will win. I said my answer earlier. Y'all want to guess? Got two options. I'm sure y'all know who Drake is. Y'all know who ASAP Rocky is? Well, I think it'd definitely be a good fight. Not as far as fighting purists would go, but I think it would be good for marketing hair products and makeup and stuff. That's terrible. Yeah, I think Drake would win, just for the record. I think Drake would win. But these are fighters. It's like why he want to fight? That's my question for ASAP. Why you want to fight, bro? You ain't no fighter. Man, you're a rapper. And I mean, I guess you don't want to battle rap with Drake. I see why you wouldn't want to do that either, but I think that's your best shot. I mean, I don't think you want to fight him. I mean, I don't think these dudes need to fight anybody, honestly. I mean, but that's just. Where y'all watching from? Represent. Represent your hood. Where y'all from? What city? What state? Indonesia. Dang. That's dope. What's the weather like? Hot. Seemed like it would be hot. I've been close to Indonesia. I think I was in Maldives once. I think that's the closest I've been to Indonesia. So speaking of celebrity boxing, I don't know if y'all caught the other part I was talking about. Soldier Boy, if y'all know who that even is, y'all may not know, but I don't know a whole lot about Indonesia. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know a whole lot. I know the general vicinity of where it is, but I don't want to act like I know a whole lot. I don't. Forgive my ignorance. I can be a little more worldly than what I am. Hopefully, I will be. I'm gonna be a little more traveled, I guess, at some point. I hope to be. Um, uh, I know I kind of is. No, is that is it Indonesia? Does Indonesia have coffee, like popular coffee? I don't know if that's Indonesia. I guess some of the countries they're kind of confused. Does Indonesia have Sumatra coffee? I think it comes from somewhere close there. I like that coffee. Soldier Boy. Anybody know who Soldier Boy is? He called out Kai Cenat for like a celebrity boxing match. And apparently Kai Cenat is not responding as of yet, which I don't think he will respond to it. I mean, a lot of people want to get some fame off his name. And, you know, he built his name, he built his brand. He don't want people piggybacking off of him like that. I get it. So, you know, this guy, Soldier Boy, was upset because Kai Cenat didn't invite him to Streamer University. Well, you know, it's a lot of people that didn't get invited to Streamer University. You know, not just Soldier Boy. And I don't know why Soldier Boy think he deserved it anyway. Oh, for me, let's see. For me, this is early evening. Yeah. It's almost 6 p.m. here, so it's still like sunlight out. It's still hot out here. I live in Las Vegas. Anybody been to Vegas? It's hot. It's the desert here. But at nighttime, it feels a little better. It's still hot at night in the summertime, but it's better than when the sun is out. All right. How about you? What is it? What is it where you are? Morning, night? Probably morning. I think that coffee was somewhere around. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Sumatra coffee is from Indonesia. I said that. I said that. Sumatra. That's from Indonesia. I know what's up. Come on now. I don't even know why I doubted myself. Love that coffee. You must don't drink that one. Did y'all hear about the story about this other streamer where Neon? That's another news story. I didn't really talk about it too much tonight, but I talked about it yesterday where he was in a golf cart accident a couple days ago. Y'all heard about that one? Well, apparently, we got a couple more minutes. Apparently, he was at a Caribbean festival in Toronto over the weekend. Oh, wow. Yeah. So we talked about Drake versus ASAP Rocky. We talked about the prison streaming story. We talked about the Tupac case that's about to because the guy that was 30 years ago that Pac passed away. But the one person that's still here, still alive, is being held accountable, and that trial is going to start here like next week, or they're going to start getting the jury together. We talked about Cardi B, WAP, just went diamond, probably for over 1.5 billion streams at this point. We talked about Apple News. They just canceled the emoji gun, so that won't be on our phones anymore. What else we talked about? Talked about a lot of stuff. We're here every day at 5, or that's 5 my time. I don't know what it is, but I'm doing an hour stream every day. So y'all welcome to join in with me every day, man. It'd be good to see everybody. You can subscribe on the channel and be made aware if we have any special guests to get on. You'll know ahead of time. Because actually, I did a poll. I did a survey earlier today. Nobody really voted for it, but I want to know what the community thought who would actually win between Drake and ASAP Rocky. But nobody voted. I'm like, man, thought I gave a good quiz. But we're gonna be back tomorrow though. So I want to see everybody tomorrow if that's cool. Is that cool? If y'all free, come on back through. It'd be good to see everybody. Any other questions for me? Mm-hmm. Okay, it's good. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's up, D Don? What's up, my brother? I see you. We're doing this every day. You getting here late though. I'm about to shut it down in a minute. All right. I'm about to head out. See y'all tomorrow. We'll do it again. Peace.